With all the goings on this week, Pierre took some time out of his day to sit down and give us some of his insights.
I've had very serious threats to the point where the RCMP decided that it merited protection for my family and I for over a prolonged period of time. And they've been multiple, and they have been serious threats. And I think we need to secure all of our political leaders, not just me. I think all the political leaders and ministers who face real threats, according to the RCMP's assessment, they should have protection so that something like this does not happen.
Now, nobody in the course of their job should receive threats, but it's sort of a statement on where we are politically, and I guess it's the chicken or the egg. Is it the politicians that create the divisiveness, or is it the people electing these politicians who are already divisive in their ideology? But I was just thinking about all the things that Pierre was saying, and it made me wonder, this you, bro? This you? The same guy that made some absolutely disgusting comments about your spouse? Or is this you? Coming out of a trailer with a bunch of yahoos, flying fuck Trudeau flags, and with an autographed door with Diagolon on it? Or this you? Are these your MPs having lunch with an absolute trash bag? Is this one of your MPs in front of an upside-down Canadian flag with a schmotzy symbol on it, walking through the crowd of people, hanging effigies of Trudeau with a noose around his neck? Because I don't recall once in your 10 years of Trudeau that you ever denounced the threats, the flags, when it was your opposition. Now again, I don't think politicians should be threatened by people. I don't think anybody should be threatened by people. But you walk through a lot of crowds knowing full fucking well that some of those people in the crowds had made online threats, wanted ill will to a sitting prime minister. Christ, you have a sitting MP right now whose son chartered a plane to harass the prime minister while on vacation with his family. And the cherry on the hypocrite sundae is this fucking donkey. Now I'm going to break it down for you, Andy, because I think you have problem with comprehension. What Miss Gilmore was writing was a concern for an increase in potential violence because Mr. Kirk's demographic is far right. And in light of what happened, there is a risk of uprising, especially when politicians are making claims that it is someone from the trans community, before they even fucking knew who the assailant was. And a governor who stands there saying, I surely hope that it wasn't one of ours. Because I don't know if you remember, but the far right, they like to do things like congregate for 21 days or bring a whole bunch of weapons to a border because they don't like what's happening. If you're offended at the fact that Ms. Gilmore used the term far right, don't be far right. But for a sitting MP, a former party leader, to make this commentary and put this person at risk is the fucking epitome of political violence. Because you can't tell me Scheer didn't think he was going to get a reaction from that post. So I get that you're sitting there being introspective, worrying about your kids and family, which should always be off limits. But don't pretend like you're not part of the problem. Not once. Not once did you denounce the actions when people who follow you were threatening somebody else. And that makes you a fucking hypocrite.